Our fourth bout of the evening is brought to you by Saratoga Casino Black Hawk. It is 3 rounds in the super welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the dynamic mortgage red corner, Matt Perez.
Bout 4 at Boxing Fight Night takes place at 168 pounds. Mr. Matt Perez making his way to the ring right now. Feeling his music, I would say.
And now, fighting out of the Larry Miller Nissan on the 104th, blue corner, Lucas Balbuena.
Lucas Balbuena is the opponent here at 168 pounds. See how these guys measure up on our tail of the tape. Mr. Perez, 33 years old versus the youth of Balbuena at 19 years old. Couple-inch height advantage for Mr. Balbuena at 6 foot versus 5'10". And Balbuena with a significant experience advantage, having had 10 fights, coming to a record of 6-4 versus the 500 record of Perez at 1-1.
Once again, let's meet our fighters. First, fighting out of the dynamic mortgage red corner, out of Tacoma, Washington, representing House of Pain West, and fighting out of the Larry Miller Nissan at 104th, blue corner, out of Fort Collins, Colorado, representing Z's Training Gym, Lucas Balbuena.
Okay, gentlemen, we gave you instructions earlier tonight. I know this is going to be a great fight. Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. Are there any questions out of the red corner? Are there any questions out of the blue corner? Gentlemen, let's touch gloves and have a fight.
Mr. Perez is in the red trunks facing off against Mr. Balbuena. Balbuena in the blue trunks. Referee Tim Mills, he's wearing the black. Here we go.
Go ahead, go right there.
And immediately Balbuena comes out, looks to establish himself in the center of the ring. Light, fluid footwork for Balbuena. Balbuena looking to utilize that reach advantage, doing a good job, working the jab from the outside. Hasn't looked to set up anything off of it yet. He's getting a read on Perez. Now 1-2 for Balbuena. Balbuena, nice job not letting himself get pinned on the ropes. Had his back facing the ropes for just a moment and circled out nicely. Really nice ring generalship by Balbuena, doing a good job mostly keeping himself right in the center and sort of dictating where this fight is taking place.
Where's that jab, Matt? Come on.
Corner of Perez asking for him to get in his own jab working. And there he goes, doubles up on the jab, this Perez.
Angle.
Balbuena starting to put together some combinations now. Continues to utilize the jab. Hear it in fight gyms all the time. Use the jab to set up everything else, and that's something that Mr. Balbuena seems to have taken to heart. 10-second clacker sounded. Good counter right hand by Perez. That's his best punch of the fight so far. Nice work by both fighters. Balbuena, a little more job, a little more work as far as dictating where the fight was taking place and being a little more offensive. Perez solid in his defense. Didn't take any hard, no real telling shots. And here we see Balbuena doing a nice job working that jab, eats a counter shot, takes it well, and then backs out into his own range, does Balbuena. Doing a nice job this evening of using that really long jab and that height and reach advantage to his advantage. And see a little redness underneath the left eye of Balbuena there as he's eating a couple of counter shots from Perez and his corner man Brian Zaylor, the principal of Z's Gym, over there working on that eye. See what, if any, adjustments these guys are able to make after having listened to their corners between rounds. Balbuena again staying fairly busy with his jab, using that jab to set up his combinations. Perez doing a little bit of waiting. Good job by Perez, able to, I won't quite say stagger Balbuena back, but definitely made him change his footwork there a little bit. Perez looking a little more comfortable now. Seems to have a better read on the distance of Balbuena. Perez doing a nice job of mixing between blocking punches and evading punches with distance and head movement.
Come on! You make me miss, man. You make me play.
Perez willing to plant his feet and let Balbuena come forward, and Balbuena doesn't quite bite on it.
Go to work, man. Come on, go to work.
Definitely more active with the footwork is Balbuena. And both corners asking their fighters to finish strong. There's the bell. We get treated to a third. Balbuena not making use of the stool in his corner between rounds. And checking out the replay here, this is where we saw Perez start to do that good job of mixing between blocking punches with his hands and with head and body movement. And Balbuena, as he's done all fight, never a stationary target, always moving his feet. And again, just a masterful job of utilizing that jab. It's exactly what coaches call for all the time. And Perez comes out looking to fire hard. First time we've seen these guys tie up tonight.
Go to work. 2 minutes, man. That's it. Keep going. Keep your neck.
Perez definitely looking to take over this round. His corners foregone combination instructions and basically just told him go to work.
Keep working, Matt. You're doing good, baby. Go.
And Balbuena, for almost the first time tonight, relegated to some defensive footwork. Continues to stay very, very active, but the forward pressure of Perez making Balbuena have to take some backward steps now. In the corner of Balbuena saying, circle around, then come in. Circle, then come in.
1 more minute, baby. 1 more minute. Let's go.
Minute to go in this fight.
Hey, don't wait. Don't wait. Don't wait for you, man. Let's go, baby. Come on, over the top.
Balbuena takes the right hand.
Over the top. Over the top. Over the top.
And looking for the leaping uppercut was Perez. No luck on that one, but not a bad choice.
Come on. Quick, weigh in. You got 30 seconds. Let's go.
Half a minute to go in the fight.
Everything you got. Let him in.
Corner of Perez begging him to continue with the pressure. It's been a good round for him because of that pressure.
Go to the body, man. Come on, man. Back to the body, man. Go. Almost there, man. Go, man.
10-second clacker.
Yeah, baby.
See what these guys give us in a final flurry. Some toe-to-toe action to end the fight. Again, nice work by both these fighters. Entertaining the evening here at Fight Night. Replay here in the third round. See Perez being significantly more aggressive, a lot more forward pressure, utilizing longer and stronger combinations than he had earlier in the fight, not allowing Balbuena to dictate the pace in the fight and the location of the fight nearly as much as he had done in the earlier rounds. The official score being handed off to our ring announcer, Cody. He's about to let us know.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges score the bout 29-28, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Lucas Balbuena.
Congratulations to the Z's training gym fighter, Mr. Lucas Balbuena.
Balbuena. Lucas, people were a little bit surprised at the scores at the end of that fight. Your opponent seemed pretty mad. What did you think about the score?
I thought it was great. I was out there boxing how you're supposed to be, so I thought the score was great.
It was a great matchup, definitely the most technical of the night we've seen so far. What was your game plan going in, and how did you feel the fight went?
Me and my coach changed a couple things up from what we've been doing, and I mean, it showed tonight. It worked, so I'm just happy with how I showed my new skills.
Do you plan to stay pretty active? Are you going to be boxing again soon?
Yeah, I hope so. I hope these guys keep putting me on and I keep getting more fights.
All right, anyone you want to thank tonight?
Family and friends that came out, my coaches, Ricky, the next fighter, he's a badass, so everyone cheer him on. Thank you so much to everyone else that showed out tonight. Thank you.
Congratulations on a great fight. Good job, Lucas.